Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha and today I'm going to be sharing with you some of the jewel collection from Revolution. They've launched a whole Christmas collection and it is beautiful. Last year I was stunned by the packaging. It was glittery, it was gorgeous, and the shades inside were absolutely outstanding. And I think they've done it again. But of course we'll have to test it out. So today I'm going to be sharing with you an eyeshadow palette, a highlight and a lip topper. I know that you've already seen the lip toppers, but I want to share with you how the collection works together. Do subscribe to watch further videos because you never know, another jewel collection may be coming very, very soon. So do subscribe for that. But first of all, before I get into the products themselves, I want to share with you something a little bit different. Now, of course, depending on what you order, depends on how it's delivered. And of course, mine came in a box today. Absolutely love it. Sometimes it comes in a bag, sometimes a box, sometimes a padded envelope. Just depends on what I've ordered. But it also came with something brand new today, and that is a different style of invoice. And I wanted to just share this with you because on the one hand, I'm really pleased with it. And on the other hand, I'm really disappointed. When I pay for my order, I always put it through my husband's PayPal, and it always, even though the address is correct, it always reverts to his name, and when it's delivered, it's always in his name, which is a bit of an error because, and I'm going to have to get him to look into that and change it because it's really disappointed me that the invoice has a name on it, but it's not my name. Not my name, it's my husband's, but I'm going to show you it anyway because I absolutely love it, and it looks like this. So this is what it looks like. Of course, it's got my husband's name, David, on there, which I absolutely love. I love his name anyway, but I just wish it was mine. But anyway, I just thought I would show this to you so that you know what to expect perhaps in your next order. So of course it says my name or his name on there, and thank you for shopping with us. And then on the inside it actually opens up like this, so it gives you a little bit of an idea of the products that they offer. So you've got the skincare there, you've got the collabs there, and then you have also got their great product, the Conceal and Define Foundation and Concealer. I'll just show you what it says on the back. So it says that I can't open it up and show you the rest of the back because it gives my address out. But yeah, really like that touch. Just a pity that it's not my name on there. Well, like I say, I love my husband's name, so that's absolutely fine on this one occasion. But anyway, getting into the products. Now, this is the palette. Now, remember last year it was the glitter, and this year it's like, is it turned metal? I'm not quite sure, but anyway, it looks like this. Brush metal, that's it. This is brushed metal, not turned metal, brushed metal. Absolutely love it. It's exactly the same as in that it has been covered. So you're not going to get any, it's not going to come off. It is, it has some kind of lacquer over the top. So you've got this beautiful gold finish, but it is just, very glossy and beautiful. So you've got Revolution, the logo there. And then on the bottom, it gives you the net weight there. It is very small though. I wish that was on the back though, because I'm not really keen on it. It's, my eye keeps going to that, but I love this. On the back, it's the logo again. The shades are numbered, but you'll see you don't need to use those numbers. And then it is cruelty free as well. So it is cruelty free. And then of course you've got the ingredients there. These don't come in boxes just like last year's. Now let me just open it if I can. And then inside you have a large mirror, just like last year's. And then I'm going to turn it upside down. These are the shades that you get. They are stunning. Now I've gone for the palette, what is this one called? Gilded. There are three. Now there's this one which is the warm, then you get more of a cooler palette which is called Opulence, and then there is a third which seems to me to be a little bit of a mix of the two. So I've gone for this one, and I've also picked up Opulence as well. I'll tell you now, I've picked that up as well. So that will be coming very, very soon. As well as the highlight, but I thought I would share this one with you first of all. This is the one that I was drawn to the most because I absolutely love gold at the moment. I'm obsessed with it. My obsession for gold eyeshadow, or yellowy gold, came about in the summer, and it's just not going anywhere. I'm still drawn to that. Now it used to be that I was drawn to these rosy pink shades, but now it's yellow golds. So that's why I went for this one. And it really does give me everything that I want from, you know, these golden tones. It's got one of those really, I don't know, grungy shades. That's the colour I've gone for on the lid. And then you've got another yellow gold there and more of an icy yellow gold there, as well as some beautiful neutrals. So you've got some oranges, you've got browns, you've got peachy browns, you've got it all. And you've got a black there, which I have used today as well. And you also have a matte cream. So you've got a matte black and a matte cream. And I know a lot of you really enjoy those shades. You've also got 6 of these larger pans at the top. I was going to say the bottom, but it's not the bottom, it's the top. I've got it turned upside down. And these feel very, very intense. Now, of course, I've already applied that shade there to the eye. And yeah, I did a test because I've got my Obsession fixing spray here, but I've applied it without it to start with to see how it applies and how it lasts on the eye. It's now been on for about half an hour, 3/4 of an hour. So when I start the eye look, I will really know if these are going to be great products and different to, like, you know, regular shimmery eyeshadows, in that they won't rub off. That's what I'm hoping for. But we will see in a moment. So you get 6 of those, and then you get these smaller pans. The only grumble I have is I wish these pans were a little bit larger, but I suppose we've got a lot of shades in here, so you know that's fine, but I just wish they were slightly larger. I do find these smaller pans a little bit tricky, but that's fine. If that is my only gripe, then you know that is going to be okay, because the shades look stunning. What I'm not going to do is swatch every single shade. I'll swatch the ones that I am wearing so that you can see the formula. But if I swatch every single one, we're going to be here all day. And I could talk endlessly about these shades. So I thought what I would do is I would just swatch the shades that I am using, and that will give you an idea of the formula. Because at the end of the day, you know, swatches are okay for colour, but we're going to be applying these on the eye, so I'm sure that you would really want to know how they apply on the eye, as well as giving you an indication of how the ones that I'm using swatch as well. But that's what I'm doing today. You do get the name underneath each shade as well. You can just see that there. So I really like that. It does come with a plastic sheet over the top, but I've removed that. There was a palette, not from Revolution, that I purchased a couple of weeks ago, and it had quite a tough plastic sheet, and that actually damaged one of my pans. So now I am removing those sheets straight away, because I have said in the past they do damage. So I've got that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do like I did a couple of days ago. We will do the eye look, then we will go into the next product, which will be the highlight. We'll look at that product, and then of course I'll be applying the lip topper. So I'm just going to roll up my sleeve. There we go. So then I can swatch the shades as I go along. Something a little bit different. Now I'm going to pick up a brush. Of course, it is my Primark PS Eye Contour brush. Now I've already applied the base, which is, as always, the Revolution Pro Eye Elements in Central. And I've already patted it down, although because I've got hooded eyes, I always need to just pat it down a little bit. Now I'm going in with the very first shade I used was, oh my goodness, I love this shade. I think if I had a great big pot of this, I would use this every day. And the first shade is called Sweet Life, and it's this one here. So it's that one right in the middle. So let me just swatch that one. It's a matte, of course, and it is really beautiful. Whoops, nearly dropped everything. It's that kind of a shade. So it's a very yellow toned brown. I love it. I was drawn to that straight away. So let me just pop that onto the brush and then start applying that. I'm going into the crease and above as always. This works with my eye shape. Love this so much. It is just gorgeous. So I'm just going to build it up again, as I always do. I need it a little bit deeper so that I can see it above the other shades that I'm going to use. So just applying that. I'm also going to run that underneath the eye as well. So just run that along there. Now I did actually bring that quite low. I really wanted this colour to be seen because I love it so much. So just, and then going up there to blend that out into the top shade as well. So that is the first shade laid down, so that is Sweet Life. And then I moved on to a deeper shade, which was, it's Irreplaceable. Let me just swatch that first of all. So that's Irreplaceable. A lot deeper now, and it's at the bottom, and it is this one here. So that's Irreplaceable. So I'm just going to pop that on another brush, so a clean brush, but it's still the same kind of brush. And then I'm going to start off in the outer corner again. So I always do. And then move that into the crease. Now, what I'm going to do with this shade is take it all the way. I'm blending it up and over, because I'm going in with a deeper, even deeper shade. So I just wanted a little bit more drama. What I also found is that these work beautifully blended. So for example, if you want it a little bit more blended, I'm going back into Sweet Life, getting a little bit more of that. And then if you want to blend out the edges, it just blends beautifully. Some eyeshadows that I've tried, they won't even do that. You can't do that because it won't allow you to blend it out. All you'll get is a layer. So you'll get a layer of one colour, a layer of another. But these blend out absolutely beautifully. Okay. Now it wasn't eyeshadow that I brushed off. I've already done a video which I'm now going to put up tomorrow. I've already put mascara on, and I think a little bit of dried mascara. I've had to clean my makeup off. It's been quite a day today. Now going back into Irreplaceable and just deepen that up a little bit like that. Absolutely love those two colours together. Again, a little bit more Sweet Life. Just go over the top of that. I'm looking for a very blended look today. Now I'm going back into Irreplaceable, and I'm just going to put that underneath the eye there. Like that. Okay, so loving that. If you feel that you've gone too heavy underneath the eye, then don't worry, just revert back to the original shade Sweet Life just to blend that out. I know a lot of you have these brushes now, and I know a lot of you are doing the one brush tutorial, so that is just a step that I do if I go too heavy under the eye. Now I'm going in with my third brush because obviously we're now going into black, which is very, very different for me, but I thought this is a Christmas collection. I want to add as much drama as I can. You know, we're all going to be going to parties over the festive season, and I thought this is a little bit of a more dramatic look, incorporating a little bit more depth than I usually would. So I've got a fresh brush, because of course we're going into black, and all I did was I just went like this, like that, as light as a feather, hardly any product, and a little of this goes a long way. So again, what I'm going to do is just go over that brown on the outer V area of the eye and then just blend it in. What I'm not going to do is take this black shade up at all. I'm just keeping it to the crease, and that is all I need. I don't want to take it up like that. So you've got the drama without, you know, you don't want to cover up any of the work that we've already done. I'm just going to very, very lightly take it underneath, so the black is just there. So we don't want to go all the way along, we just want a little bit. So we've gone all the way along with that first shade, which was Sweet Life, and brought it down quite low, which is what I like. Then I've gone into Irreplaceable and gone all the way along, but kept it very close to the lash line. And then I've gone into the shade Blackout, which is the black shade, and just the outer edge there, just so that the black that we've already applied works, you know, follows round basically. So that is the matte shades applied. Now for the drama. Now for the, I suppose a lot of us love these shimmer shades, don't we? So perhaps you might think of the matte as, you know, your, as Revolution has already put out a palette called Basic Matte, so that's your base done. Now for the drama, the excitement, and of course I went into, in fact I'll just swatch the black because I didn't do that, just so that you can get an idea of how pigmented that is. And that is like that. Okay, so there are the three shades so far. Let me clean that off. And now we're going into one of their larger pans, one of these, and it does feel slightly different to the others. So we're going into Fetch now, which is this stunner. I'm really excited actually about the other palette that I've ordered now, because this is so stunning and it works beautifully for me. So we're now going into Fetch, so let me just swatch that. Honestly, when I did this look, so I'm just going to apply this. So there's Fetch. You can get a little bit of an idea from that swatch. Now, when I did this eye here, what I did was the same. So I obviously, you know, put it on my finger, applied it, just as I did with that swatch. And all I did was exactly the same, just rub my finger around a little bit so that I could put a little bit on my eye. And I still had this product left. I mean, with one swatch or one little, you know, dab of product, I could have covered both eyes. These are so intense. A little bit of this product goes even further than their shimmers anyway. So yeah, I could have covered both eyes, and I actually wiped it off. So I did this eye, wiped off the rest here, and it covered the whole of my hand. That is how much this product, you know, a little goes a long way. So what I'm now going to do is, there's obviously the swatch, I'll show you it one more time. So that's the combination of shadows that I've used in this look so far. Now let's go into Fetch again. Oh, it feels like velvet. You know, that beautiful soft velvet, and that is what it feels like. And I think you might want to be a little bit careful when you put your finger, if you're using a finger or a brush, because they do feel very soft. So yeah, I would be very careful with them. So let's put Fetch on this eye, and then I'm going to actually show you a close-up of the other eye. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I think you think to start with it's not going to cover the eye, and then all of a sudden it's covered and it's looking absolutely beautiful, and I've still got some on my hand to swatch. That is how such a fantastic product. I'm just going to get my brush with the black on and just dip it in, just to go like that, because I've gone over with that. And I'm just going to get the brown just to blend that out a little bit like that. I love it. I love this eye look as well. I'm just going to get my black from this side. Notice a tiny little bit of a difference. I need to come out a little bit here. Just makes all the difference sometimes. I'm just going to take that up a little bit there. I always need to make a slight adjustment just because this eye is a little bit more hooded as well. Okay, so that, oh my goodness, I'm in love. I think if I just had a great big pot of Sweet Life, a great big pot of Fetch, not only could I bathe myself in it, but don't think I'd ever need another eyeshadow. I love those two colours so far out of this palette. And obviously I've not touched on the other shades. Now I'm going in with an inner corner highlight, and I'm going in with the shade Heartfelt. So I'm just going to get a swatch of that. Whoops. Try that again. Okay, so this is Heartfelt. It's on the bottom and it's this one here. Another golden tone, but I thought Fetch would be a little bit too intense. So I wanted something a little bit lighter, so you can see what I mean. So this is Fetch, this is Heartfelt. So that is the whole combination now of the look that I've shared with you. So as always, I'm going in with my PS Pro shading eye brush. Any pencil brush will do. And I'm just going to now go all around the inner corner, and I'm going to blend that shade in with the Fetch shade. You can definitely tell the difference with the shimmer in the little pans to the shimmer in the larger pans. I mean, the intensity on those larger pans is just amazing. Love it. I also love that you've got different formulas in here. So you've got, you've got a matte, you've got shimmer, you've got these intense shimmers. I mean, foils, I suppose they are, not shimmers. So the top row are like foils. They are just beautiful. I wish they would come out with a big palette just dedicated to those, because I would certainly buy that. So that is the eyeshadows laid down. Now I've just got to add the liner, which as always I'm using the Revolution HD Smoky waterproof liner in black. So let's just apply a little bit of that. Like that. Get my hair out of the way. Next I'm going to, I didn't bring my mascara in, but I have already applied mascara anyway, so that's probably why I didn't bring that in. So that is the eye look complete. Now what I will say about the, especially those foil shades, this has been on now probably for an hour and it's still there, not rubbed off. Oh, and I haven't wet it. Now usually with a regular shimmer I get some of them rubbing off because I just do, it's the nature of hooded eyes, but these haven't rubbed off at all. No fixing spray. None of my favourite Obsession fixing spray needed here. They are outstanding. So if you're in two minds about these beautiful palettes, you might need to get them just for this top row. Outstanding. So that's the eye look done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just actually going to rub that swatch off there, off my hand. Okay, moving on to this. Now they're calling it the Jelly Highlighter, and I picked up the shade Monumental, and I believe these are £6, and this looks like this. So exactly the same packaging as the eye palette. And I haven't even opened this, I haven't done anything with it because I wanted to do it all on camera with this one. So let's unscrew it. So you just unscrew the lid, and then you're left with this. So you've got, and it reminds me of, what were they called? They were their shimmer, no, the glitter. That was a glitter product that they had in the pots, and it had the same. So I'm just going to remove that. Oh wow, that was weird. Okay, no, it was stuck onto here, but then when when you pulled this, it just sort of reverted back into the product. That is really strange. I'm really intrigued by this now. Okay, so let's have a go with this. Oh, I'm a little bit hesitant because that was really weird. It was like when you pulled the top off or the seal off, it was like one big, I don't know, clump of product. That's the only way I can describe it. That kind of thing, and it just all gelled together. So, oh my goodness. Oh, let me just show you what it looks like. Oh, this is really weird, but you do get product off. So even though it keeps reverting back to its like state, you still pull off product. So let's see what this looks like on the cheek. Now, I don't very often like liquid highlights. I tend to have bad luck with it pulling off my makeup. So I'm intrigued to see how this applies. Ooh, that looks stunning so far. Oh no, makeup coming off. It's staying in. Oh my goodness. I hardly needed any of that. It's going on and on. Oh wow. Now this actually is exactly how I would like liquid highlights, or in this case a gel highlight, to actually look. It just blends into the skin beautifully. Oh my goodness. I've probably taken it up a little bit too high because I didn't know how much product to get out, but that is just stunning. It gives you a lit from within look, which is exactly what I like. Oh wow, I love that. Now I'm going to put it on the other side. This is really weird. Let me show you again. So when you put your finger in, can you see that? It's reminding me a bit of putty or I don't know, some kind of horrible gel that my children had, but obviously they probably put it all on the floor. I'm not going to do that with this, but it's that kind of it reminds me of a child's toy. It's really weird. I've never ever seen a product like this before. So let's put it on this side. Is it play putty or something like that? My children always begged for that kind of thing. Play-Doh, and you'd find it all over the house, wouldn't you? Trodden into the carpet. Oh, I just love that. It's got no glitter in it, and I know that a few of you will not like glitter, and I also know that you can't see it as well on this side. I'm just going to get a bit more. So it's got no glitter, but what it does is it forms a beautiful glow. There is a glow to it, not shimmer. I am in love with that. Now I have picked up obviously the other one, so I will be very, very intrigued to share that colour with you. I went with this one because I thought gold would work very, very well for Christmas, but I just couldn't resist the other collection. So yeah, really, really absolutely beautiful. If you don't usually get on with a liquid highlight, which I don't because it does tend to peel off the rest of my makeup, then try that. It gives a beautiful luxurious glow without being, I don't know, it just looks very expensive. That's what it feels like to me, or what it looks like. What it feels like to me is some kind of Play-Doh my children used to have. That is bizarre. Now, of course, so far love that as well. Now, of course, I've got two of these. Now, if I was to wear the one that's got gold, it would have a little bit of pink to it, and that's not what I want. I wanted all gold. So the one that I'm going to be trying on over the top is called Luxurious, which I am in love with. I've worn this a lot since I shared it with you Saturday. It's got the rose gold lid or bronze lid, whatever you would like to call it. Absolutely love it. Of course, the lip product that I am wearing is Chauffeur, the lip liner. Nothing else, no lipstick, just the lip liner. The reason why I've applied the lip liner is that I don't like a lot of transference onto the actual applicator, and I find that when you apply lipstick with gloss you do get that. With this lip liner it is quite matte, and I wanted to try it with the lip liner. So this is Luxurious, like I say, looks like that, absolutely beautiful. But if you wanted the whole collection, let me just show you, and I've taken a picture which will be up on my Instagram of all of the gold products. So that's what they look like, and I think these products will look absolutely, whoops, nearly dropped them, absolutely beautiful, like the glitter products last year, on your tabletop, on your vanity, wherever you want to display some products. But they just look too good to be in a drawer. Okay, let's try on Luxurious and see what this looks like. So this is the more golden. Let me just swatch it. So it looks like that, and you can see why. In fact, I'll swatch the other one, which is called, Exquisite. This is more pink toned. So that's Luxurious, that one is Exquisite. I will link my video down below of me trying it on its own, on top of lipstick and all of that interesting stuff. So yeah, let me go back to Luxurious and just apply this on top of my lip liner Chauffeur. Every time I apply it, I make the same kind of look. I'm just obsessed by it. Now what I'm going to do is, this is what I always do with lip products. If you're like me, you love this kind of thing, but you don't want it too over the top. And bearing in mind, I will be wearing all of these, in day, night, whatever, party, So this is more of a daytime. In fact, actually, no, I'll be wearing this like this in every, or for every occasion. So I just tap it out, just so that I've got a little bit of a sheen, and underneath, over the top of this beautiful, I could just stare at it for hours. Oh, it's gorgeous. So that's Luxurious over Chauffeur. Works perfectly with this eye look. I did think that Chauffeur was a little bit too pink toned, but I knew obviously I was going to put this over the top. I think I have found my new obsession. with these palettes. I've only got one more to collect now, and I'm still on the fence about that one because, like I say, it seems to be both palettes mixed into one. So I have ordered the Uplands collection. So yeah, I'm really, really excited to see what that one looks like. Now I'm just going to take off this gloss, because what I want to do is just share with you the swatches again of the shades that I've used in this look. So I went in with that shade, first of all, is the base. Absolutely love it. Went in then with this one to deepen it up. Because we're coming up to party season, I really wanted to share with you a little bit more of a dramatic eye. If you, like me, shy away from black shades, or black eyeshadow, that is how I use it, with a light hand, but it adds so much drama. So that's the black shade. I think they called it Blackout. This shade here, wow, absolutely love it. And then, of course, I went in with the inner corner. You can see the difference with, this is their regular shimmers, and this is their new formula, those larger pans at the top. How smooth it is. Amazing. Can't wait to try more eye looks. I'll give you a close-up before I go. So that's what the eye look looks like, close up and personal. I would absolutely love to hear your thoughts on this. And of course, if you haven't already subscribed, please do. If you are loving the Revolution products, do please subscribe to watch further videos. I've got the second collection coming up over the next few days, and of course other new products as well to share with you. But yeah, what do you think of this look? I'm already in love. Absolutely love it. From the eye look, from the highlighter, absolutely love that. They've got that formula spot on for me. And these lip toppers, wow, wow, wow. What I will say also before I go, I know that I'm talking a little bit, but I always like to give you as much information. I've just remembered what else I wanted to tell you about the lip topper. I wore this yesterday, and I actually looked in the mirror in the afternoon. So bearing in mind, I had the lip topper, which is just a gloss for £4, and I'd had it on through lunch. I'd been drinking all day, obviously, and I looked in the mirror and it was still there, and I thought, how can that be? But it was still there. And then what it does is the glossiness goes and you're left with the glitter, which just looks beautiful. So I just wanted to mention that even though these lip toppers are glossy, they still have a long wear to them. Amazing. So yeah, and that's all I wanted to say, basically. I just had to mention it. But anyway, love to hear your thoughts as always. And of course, I will be seeing you again tomorrow. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Bye.